된 것 같아서 놓고 마치 된 것 같아서 놓고 우리는 쉬지 않아 매일 make it 끝까지 가보자 마치 된 것 같아서 I love my team, I love my crew 여기까지 달리면서 I love my team, I love my crew 계속 달릴 수 있어도 I love my team, I love my crew 여기까지 오르면서 I love my team 그 덕분에 우린 마치 된 것 같아서 놓고
Hi everyone, I'm Jin. I'm a member of Glitterpass and my pronouns are they, them. Today I'm going to be teaching Sonodong, I think is the Korean word, or Super by 17. I'm not really following any particular member, just kind of what everybody is doing who's not center basically the entire time. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so you're going to start on the 7 before the chorus, and you're going to be standing with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. On the 7, you're going to point to your forehead with your right hand. So just one finger pointing at your forehead. From here on the 80 and, you're going to do a little body wave up your body, but it's going to start from your left knee, then it go into your right knee, and then bring yourself up to your left shoulder. So that'll be 80 and up. So from the beginning, that's 5, 6, 7, 80 and. From here on the 1, you're going to step forward with your left foot. Your hands are going to hit downwards with both of them slightly bent at the elbows and hands and fists, and you're going to milk forward as your arms wave outwards. So that's 1, 2. On 3, you're going to swing your left hand over as your left shoulder comes forward and your body starts moving back. And on 4, you should open up your hands like so, and your body should be leaning basically all the way back. So that from the 7 is 5, 6, 7, 80, and 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, your hands are going to come up in front of your face, and you're going to be still going to be leaning back. Then on the 6, you're going to wave your hands outwards. At the same time, your body is going to come down and forward and kind of like scoop yourself out of this. So that's 5, 6, then on 5, 6, then on 7, you're going to bring your right foot up so that your knee is like parallel to the floor, and your hands are going to come here in front of your chest. Then this is se. On ven 8, you're going to bring your head to the right and then back to the center. And on an, you want to place your right foot down and your right hand down with it, with your palm facing the back. So that second half from 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and. From the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 80, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Alright, so you just finished here on the 7, 8, and. Now on the 1, you're going to initiate your elbow, right elbow to come up. That'll be 1, and it's going to milk through 2. At the same time, your right toe is going to be turning to the left. So that's 1, 2. So that'll look like 1, 2. Now to add on to that, you don't have to isolate your foot by itself. You can also add a little bit of like hip swivel to that. So that'll all together, your hips are going to go to the left. So that'll look like 1, 2. So all together from here, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. On the 3 and, you're going to step out with your left foot and your hands are going to come crossed on this left side. And on and, you're going to step out with your right foot and your hands are going to turn over to the other side. On 4, you're going to bring your hands down, and that's going to start a body roll. So you want to bring yourself into a squat, then bring your hips up, and then bring your right foot up as your hands come with your left hand on your right shoulder, or right hand on your left shoulder, and your left hand bent to the side. So that'll look like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. On and 6, your hands are going to come up, and then it's going to come down and initiate the same body roll on the other side. So that's and 6 and 7. This time your right hand is going to be in this like muscle pose, and your left hand is going to be on your right shoulder. And on 8 and, you're going to kick your left foot out and then step on it. And at the same time, your hands are going to go cross and down. So from here, this is 8 and. From the second half of that 8 count, this is 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and. From the top of that 8 count, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, so you just finished here on the 7, 80, and now on the 1, you want to step forward with your right foot. At the same time, your hands are going to kind of come up behind your butt. This is 1. Then you're going to step back on the and on the 2, you're going to step forward onto your right foot again, and your hands are going to come down to this flat 90-degree angle. So that's 1 and 2. On and, your hands are going to come out to the back, and you're going to step back onto your left foot. Then on 3 and 4 and 5, you're going to go right, left, up. So basically, you're just kind of like waddling between your feet. So you're starting with your right foot on 3 and 4 and then on 5, you bring your left foot up. At the same time, your hands are going to slowly cross, come up, and then hit down at the end where your left foot is up. So altogether, that'll look like and 3 and 4 and 5. Together from the top, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. From here, on the 6, you want to hit your hands outward, so your hands should be relatively close together, and they should come out slightly. This is 6. Then on 7, 8, you're going to bring both of your legs down, jump so that your legs are apart, and you're facing the right, and you're just going to dig your hands to the right, and then to the left. So that'll be 7, 8. So you're kind of body rolling up with that. This is 7, 8, and on the 1, you want to bring your right foot up and hit with your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand back. So that's 7, 8, 1. So just the second half, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. All together from the top of that section, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. All right, so you just finished on the 7, 8, 1. Now here, you're going to be hitting forward with your chest 2 more times. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. At the same time, your hands are going to be opening and closing. So on the 1, your hands are in fists. On the 2, you open your hands. And on the 3, you close your hands. So that's 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. Then on 4 and, you're going to kick your right leg out. And then you're going to turn your body to face the left. And then kick your right leg out to the same direction, but this time backwards. From there, on the 5, you're going to land with your right foot in front of your left foot. And your hand will be in the same pointing at your forehead position as the beginning. From here, if you want to do the next section, you can just walk and get ready for the next section. If you're not doing the next section, you can turn around. All right, so all together, that part is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the 8 and, you're gonna have to prep for the next section, but I'm gonna teach that with the next 8 count just because it flows into the next set of moves well. All right, so you just finished the last move walking out of that section. Now on the 8 and, you're going to start prepping for the next move. So on the 8, we want to be bending your knees so that you can jump on the and. So this is 8 and 1. At the same time, your hands, you're gonna chug them down here, and then you're gonna come up and open them up, and then land them here. So basically your right hand wants to be a little bit above the left hand as you come up and down. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. On and 2, you're going to bring your right foot out so that your heel is out, and your hands are going to follow that out and then hit them in. And that's going to initiate to jump again and do the same thing. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. On the and, you want to bring your right foot up and bring your right hand up into this gun position and your left hand to your right elbow, so that on the 5 you can step over with your right foot and bring your hand down. This is 5. On and, bring yourself back onto your left foot. 6, do the same thing but to the front. 7, and come back. And on 7, you want to step forward with your right hand or right foot and bring your hands out. So from here, this is 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. On the 8 and, you want to step onto your left foot, And then you can either step left, right, left, which some people do. I think Hoshi does that because he's in the center, or you can just kind of like step into your left foot. Basically, all you have to do is bring your hands up and then twirl them up into a cross above your head. So that's 8 and. So just the second half again. This is 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and. All together from the top. This is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and. All right, so you just finished on the 7, 8 and. Now on the 1, you're going to slice your hands down and behind you, and you really want to like bend over and let your hands go back. At the same time, your left foot is going to swing around in a rondejam and come forward. Then you're going to do the same thing on the 2. So this is 1, 2. You're going to twirl your hands up again, and you want to bring your right foot forward to start prepping for the next move. And then 3, one more time. 3, 4. You kind of just come up. You can cross your hands or just come up however you want. And then on 5, 6, 7, you're going to be walking to your next spot. From there, well, I'll teach the next section, the 8 count with the next section, just because it goes together better. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And really just kind of party it up during that walk. Okay. All right. So you just finished partying it out, walking on 5, 6, 7. On 8 and, you want to cross your hands and then bring them out to the left so that your left arm is bent and your right arm is straight. This is 8 and. On the 1, you want to bend your right leg and bring your right shoulder up. At the same time, you can kind of bring your elbows in. They do mostly just do the left elbow since the right is already straight. You can only like twist so much. So that'll be 8 and 1. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. On 2 and. So now your right arm is bent and your left arm is straight, and you're going to bring your left knee in as your left elbow comes up, or left shoulder comes up and your right elbow comes in. 3. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3. 4 and, same thing again. Come out to this side. 4 and, this time your elbow doesn't need to be up. You just want to be over on the left, and you're going to point down, middle, and then across and all the way out to this diagonal with your right hand as your right shoulder, and right foot are doing the same groove, this thing, okay? So all together, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Then on 8 and, you're going to pull yourself in and you're going to go right, left. And that'll bring you into the next move. So just the second half, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and. All together from the top, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Okay, we're at the very last 8 count. So you just finished on the 8 and. You're gonna step left, right, and then cross over with your left, and then step right, facing back, and then turn around. So that's the feet. So this is 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. With the hands, after the 8 and, this is 1, bring your right hand up, 2, bring your left hand up, 3, bring your right hand up, 4, bring your left hand up. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. From here on the 5, 6, 7, you just want to turn around. On 7, bring your hand to your forehead once again. And on 8 and, do the same thing as the beginning where you wiggle up your chest. And then I can't really see, you just go down and run out of frame. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. On the top of that 8 count, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. All right, now let's do everything from the top with counts. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80 and a 1.